the 2017 BMW 4 Series. This used to be called the BMW 3 Series Coupe. So why did they come up with 4 Series? Well, because there was a number 4 and BMW wasn't using it. I'm Jay, and welcome to this latest episode of Carbuzz Unboxing Reviews. I want to thank Nilo BMW, which is part of the Nilo company, for letting Carbuzz come on down and film this for you today. So, the 4 Series Coupe, it was first launched, this is the first generation, in 2014, and like I said, it replaced the 3 Series Coupe. Now, why did BMW do this? Just to give you an example, there is the Audi A4 sedan, and the coupe version of that is called the Audi A5. So, BMW essentially just split the two models, with the 3 Series being the sedan, and the 4 Series being the coupe. There you have it. So if you're looking for a brand new BMW 3 Series Coupe, you're going to be buying the 4 Series. So what are the main differences here? Well, aside from just having two doors, that is the most obvious, there's not much difference. The exterior styling is unique for the 4 Series, and I like that because unlike with the 3 Series Coupe, it was just essentially a 3 Series sedan with the two rear doors sliced off. But when I get to more of the exterior styling, you'll see what I mean. But the interior is essentially unchanged, and that's a good thing. In this particular car, it is equipped with this gorgeous coral red Dakota leather that costs an extra $1,450. It has optional heated front seats for $500. As part of the M Sport package, it's got sport seats, ash grain wood inlay trim, and M steering wheel. It's just, these BMW interiors, I used to criticize them because on the dashboards at least, there was just too many buttons, but BMW has really worked on the design and it's just much more refined now. God, that red leather, it's just, I think it's great with this black trim and the brushed aluminum, as well as the Alpine white exterior paint. I just think this is just a killer color combo here. And as you can see, yes, there are rear seats, and as we'll demonstrate in a few more minutes, yes, you can fit an adult back here. I would not fit two. It is kind of a tight fit. If you are looking for a more comfortable and bigger rear seat, there is a 3 Series sedan. And like every single BMW, and this is one of the best things about the brand, it is just so driver focused. Even that dash, if you can tell, the angle is slightly towards the driver as opposed to the front seat passenger. And that rotary dial there, that is a part of the latest version of iDrive, and I'll talk about that in a few minutes as well. And this overall dash design is nice, but compared to my recent review of the Kia Optima, I don't think this design really stands up anymore as being one of the best out there. For an example, if you look at the brand new Audi A4, its interior layout is just, oh man, gorgeous. And this 4 Series, like with its 3 Series sedan counterpart, is just not quite there anymore. Now, the 3 and 4 Series was updated for 2016, but they were mainly just updates to the engine and some packaging bits here and there. But in terms of the actual exterior and interior, nothing was really all that different. And this is iDrive. This is version 5.0. It is the exact same version you get in the brand new 7 Series sedan. I did a review of that. And unlike in the 7 Series, you don't get the gesture control, which is kind of gimmicky, and I don't think it's something that's going to be missed in the 4 Series here. But without question, this latest iDrive is the best one yet. And it's just good to see BMW continuously evolving it over the years. It first came out in about 2001, 2002, and back then it was really confusing, and it's not so much anymore. And so, as I was mentioning, there's just fewer buttons here with this dual zone climate control, and it's just a very easy overall dashboard to figure out. Now, this particular one is also equipped with the premium package for an extra $2,200. You get Comfort Access keyless entry, lumbar support, Sirius XM radio, 1-year subscription to that. You also have the technology package for an extra $2,750. You get navigation system, a head-up display, BMW Online, and BMW apps. And the overall driving experience for both the front seat passenger and driver is really comfortable. These seats, like I mentioned, with the lumbar support, they're just super supportive, and they are the sport seats too. And there's also standard 10-way power front driver's seat with memory. And there's also a Harman Kardon surround sound system that costs an extra $875. But what I do like is that what's standard is a power moonroof. And some cars these days you have to pay extra for that, but this is a BMW. This is a luxury coupe. Stuff like this should be standard, and it is. So how does this 4 Series drive? Well, first and foremost, like a 3 Series sedan, and that's a good thing. Now, this is standard rear-wheel drive. You can get optional all-wheel drive for the xDrive model. It costs about an extra $2,000. And because this is rear-wheel drive and a BMW, it has a really sporty feel. There's 4 driving modes: Eco Pro, Comfort, Sport, and Sport Plus. And with the addition of the M Sport suspension system, this is just a fun car to be in. Is it a high-performance vehicle? No. But it is better than just, say, your average Lexus ES350, which is front-wheel drive. Now, one of the ways you can tell that this 4 Series is slowly starting to show its age is in the driver gauge cluster there, is that compared to the Audi A4 that I compared with its MMI unit, you can't get that whole navigation system taking up that driver gauge cluster. And you just have that little tiny screen monitor there showing the driver some basic information. That's kind of old. Now, there will be a new 3 and 4 Series coming out in probably around 2018, and I guarantee you that will change. It's going to be another just display of technology for BMW, as is this car was back when it was brand new for 2014. So let's talk some safety here. Now, you have a lot of standard safety bits here, including front and rear head protection system, driver and passenger front airbag, seat-mounted front side impact airbags, knee airbags for the front seat passengers, dynamic stability control, including brake fade compensation, dynamic traction control, high-performance four-wheel ventilated disc brakes with an ABS system, and cornering brake control. But you see here what I mean with the rear seat, going back to this topic. It's that it's comfortable for one individual. The seats are fairly comfortable. They are that nice plush leather. But for a couple passengers back there, or at least adults, I wouldn't want to do that to people. This is a coupe. It's more about being stylish. And if you need the comfort of a rear seat, again, that's why there is the 3 Series sedan. And because, again, this is really just a 3 Series with 2 less doors, you're going to get a nice sized trunk. And this is one of the most attractive things about the 4 Series coupe is that, yes, it's a coupe, but it has a 4-door underpinning. That means everything is going to be sized appropriately, including, the front and driver passenger seat space, including the trunk as well. This way you can get a couple of golf bags in there and plenty of suitcase and grocery storage. And then when you fold down the rear seats, it just increases that storage even more. And again, this is all standard stuff in cars these days. It's really nothing special. But this really comes in handy when you have a coupe. Now, rear seat access, as you can see, you have to slide the front seat forward a little bit. It's kind of an inconvenience, but it's one of the things you have to accept when you go for a coupe, because as you're about to see with the exterior, it is just a more stylish car. Now, there are additional body styles for the 4 Series. You have, obviously, the 3 Series sedan. That's a sedan. But there's also a convertible with a folding hardtop. And get this, the 4-door Grand Coupe. Yes, it is this car with 2 extra doors. Let's not confuse it with the 3 Series sedan. Now, under the hood, this is the standard engine. It's a 2-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, 248 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque, which comes in at just 1,450 RPM. Now, this is paired to an 8-speed automatic transmission with paddle shifters, and all that power goes to the rear wheels. 0 to 60, 5.8 seconds, top speed electronically limited to 155 miles per hour. But let's start up the engine here so that you can listen to that. Now, like I mentioned, this is the 430i. It is the base 4 Series that you can get. If you want a more powerful engine, you're going to have to bump up to the 440i, and that comes with a new 3-liter turbocharged inline-6 with up to 320 horsepower and 330 pound-feet of torque. Now, if you really want to go high performance here, there is the BMW M4, which is powered by a twin-turbo 3-liter inline-6 with 425 horsepower and 410 pound-feet of torque. But the M4, it comes with the 7-speed dual-clutch transmission. But what's cool about all the 4 Series here is that for a no-cost option, you can get a 6-speed manual. That's really cool. But what I found kind of interesting is you can't get that 6-speed manual when you go with the all-wheel drive option, which I'm going to have to kind of criticize BMW on that because I don't think that that's right. So let's talk about this exterior here. Now, like I mentioned earlier, the previous BMW 3 Series Coupe, it looked just like the sedan, except it didn't have 2 rear doors. But this time, because it had its own series, the 4 Series designation, BMW really made this car look different. It has a more swept back rear roof line than the 3 Series. And I think that's a good thing, because Audi did the exact same thing with the A5 in relation to the A4, and BMW essentially copied Audi's model with that. And look at it. It has really, really nice lines. This is a good-looking car. Like I said, it's a painted Alpine white, and with the M Sport package, which costs an extra $2,600, you have these 18-inch wheels, the sport seats, M Sport steering wheel, aerodynamic kit, and these black kidney grills up front. Those actually cost an extra $230. That rear deck lid spoiler that's painted black there, you see, that's an extra $405. So the price is just... It adds up real fast when you start adding the extra features, but welcome to owning a German-made luxury car. That's just how it is, regardless if it's BMW, Mercedes, or Audi. So how much does the 4 Series cost? Well, the base price is $42,150, and this car, with the $995 destination charge combined with those several packages, including the M Sport package, the Premium package, the Technology package, grand total, $52,450. Does that sound like a lot of money? Yes, it is. But let's talk about the competition. Now, as I already mentioned, there's the Audi A5. In addition, there's the Mercedes-Benz C-Class Coupe and the Lexus RC. Now, all of those start off at around $41,000 and go to the mid-$50,000 range, which is exactly what this car is. So is BMW asking too much money? Well, no. When compared to the competition, it is spot on. But you also have to remember, you're getting a BMW here. This is a luxury coupe. And what's more, unlike, say, some other so-called luxury models, this actually drives with some sporty feel. Is it an all-out sports car? No, that's what the M4 is for. But this is a lot of fun to drive, and it's for people who enjoy driving and don't need the extra rear doors and space, and they want to look stylish while doing it. And BMW is selling an awful lot of these 4 Series, so by creating the 4 Series and breaking it off from the 3 Series, the whole thing worked out very well. But I'm out of time for today. Thanks for watching, everyone. Any more questions for me, leave them in the comment section below, and be sure to subscribe to the CarBuzz Unboxing YouTube channel. So until my next review, I'll see you all next time.